Ranking the top 5 SMGs in COD
Today,
history.
I'll be
Let's tune in to my man Attach.
ranking the top 5 SMG players in Call of Duty history. But first, let me show you the best stuff. This video is brought to you by Manscaped.com, the global brand for men's grooming and hygiene products. The new Lawnmower 4.0 has these replaceable ceramic blades with skin-safe technology and a built-in LED light to help you trim with confidence. And one of the best additions to the new Lawnmower 4.0 is that it has a wireless charging dock. All you do is drop it in here. Bang, starts charging. And after the shower, be sure to apply the crop preserver. It's a ball deodorant that's quick absorbing, and it's a clear drying lotion for all day protection. Let me demonstrate a little bit. Put it on my dry hands.
Put it on your balls.
Bang. And then you just rub it in a little bit. Get them all nice and moisturized.
That
and
looks
you
good,
cannot
Dale.
forget about the crop reviver. It's a ball toner spray with cooling aloe vera and anti-inflammatory properties. Get a couple sprays. How you feeling good? How you smelling good too? And last but not least is the Weed Whacker. This is a game changer. Do not sleep on cleaning up those nose hairs and avoid those other painful alternatives like plucking and waxing. Go to manscaped.com today to get 20% off, free international shipping, and 2 free gifts when you use promo code ATTACH at checkout. Your balls will thank you. And without further ado, it is the top 5 SMG players in Call of Duty history, in my opinion. Right now, let's get it. Number 5, my longtime teammate, my duo, who we've teamed together for like 5.5 years or something crazy. The one and only, the Italian stallion, Tommy Zoomaa. Very talented player. Probably one of the most talented, if not the most raw skilled player that I've ever teamed with before. Some of the things I would see him do were just insane. Whenever I'd expect him popping 2 pieces, 3 pieces,
that's good
4
gas,
pieces,
bro.
on things on like getting out of situations that you just don't see a normal player getting out of, and that's why I got him high up on the list. He's just insane. He's won, I think, what, like 6, 7, 8 championships.
Around
he won a
there.
good amount of championships throughout the years. One in Ghost, one in AW, one in IW, one in World War II, one in MW. So he knew how to win, and just a really good player. And as you guys know, you guys loved watching him over the years, and now he's the host of The Flank, which is the biggest talk show in Call of Duty esports. Absolutely crushing it. He's running up on 20K subs on Twitch as well. So this man is insane in game, handsome out of game, and then just
likewise.
His social media, his brand is just absolutely crushing it. So you love to see that. And one of the unfortunate things about Tommy was that he had a wrist injury throughout his whole career. So I think it started really in like Infinite Warfare. And I think it really held him back from being even better. He was that good while being hurt and having physical, and I'm sure it took its toll on him emotionally. So the fact that he was able to maintain that level of play while being injured, that's just next level. I can only imagine how good he would have been, how many more championships we would have won, and how much more successful our team would have been if he never had that injury. But he fought through it. He's still absolutely fried, and that's why I got him at number 5 on the list. Absolute Call of Duty legend. And how could you not love Tommy? We all do. And coming in at the number,
I love you too, Dale. I love you too. That one hit me hard, bro. That one hit me hard because the injury did hold me back a lot. It was very stressful, man. Very stressful throughout the years. A lot of anxiety, a lot of bad times, man. It's a lot of sad, fucking down in the dumps times, man. So to hear Dylan like that, who's literally my brother, man, grew up with him, literally grew up with him in the scene, is absolutely incredible to hear him say like such nice positive things about me. And even like, I know top 5 SMG of all time is like such like a big statement to have. And as I do think I am top 5, I know there's a lot of incredible subs out there, and that this is like super opinionated, and you know, people might agree to disagree and stuff like that. But to hear Dylan just give me so many positive, kind words just means a lot to me. So thank you, Dylan, for the kind words. If you're watching, or if you ever hear this, and I love you, kid. I love you, my fucking brother, bro. I fucking love you. And let's fucking do something, bro. Let's go out to dinner or something. But shout out to my man Attach, man. Shout out to fucking Dylan. Appreciate you, bro. But let's see the rest of the list, man. Hey, with so many new subs coming in, like, bro, in my generation, I definitely think I was top 5. But now we're getting into some crazy shit. Like, of all time, we got a lot of new subs coming in, like Simp, Abeezy, fucking Shotzi, fucking, I don't know, all kinds of fucking people are coming in now. So, unfortunately for me, it's just kind of like a different, like, what's it called? Envoy. Yeah, fucking Envoy, bro. Like, there's just so many sub players now. But I just feel like it's just kind of different times now too, you know. But these guys are absolutely incredible. Let's see the rest of the video though.
Number 4 spot is gonna be the one and only Apathy, Donk, Brian Zelioscolo.
Dude, fucking big Donk, bro.
This guy is different.
Big fucking
He's
Donk.
one of the players that you would just see, like, your team would go 3 down, and then you're just like, oh, dude, they're gonna break the hill, and all of a sudden you just get a 4-piece. and that's called going donk mode, because he will just have the moments
Facts.
where he just completely takes over the game and can be the best player in the game. He just has those moments where you're just like, there's no hope left, and he just pops a miracle three-piece, saves your team, and wins you that game. He's just insanely talented, and especially when he has the right pieces around him. Like,
I agree,
he has
bro.
2 world championships. He won in Black Ops 3 with his Envy team with John, Slasher, and JCap. Then also in World War II with his EG team with Silly, Assault, and Aches. So he has 2 rings under his belt. I think he has to have around what, 5, 6, 7, another like 5, 6, 7, 8 tournament wins on top of that.
He's a
And
beast,
he's been
bro.
competing in Call of Duty since like Black Ops 1. So he's went from all the way from Black Ops 1 up until now, where he's still competing. And one of the interesting things about Brian or Apathy is the fact that he's never really had like a dominant team for a very long time. Like, he had the Envy team in Black Ops 3 who won, and then they had then they played IW and they got second at the Call of Duty Championship. But after that, he's always been kind of on those like put together teams where it's kind of just like the scraps of players left, and they just form and try and do his thing. And he's always like pretty much prevailed from starting from scratch, or not teaming with the big name players or on the big name orgs, and he's just found a way to have a lot of success. And that's why I got him at number 4, because no matter what, no matter all the hardships he's been through, he's never given up. I think actually in Black Ops 3,
Respect,
there's
man,
a crazy story.
respect.
He was on the Team Liquid team who at the qualifiers for the Pro League,
I remember
went up
this.
3-0 versus another team. They actually ended up losing that and did not qualify for the Pro League. Then he later went on to join Envy that year and won the World Championship. So that just goes to show
Crazy.
he never gives up. He keeps on fighting, and he has one of the
remember
best
that,
attitudes.
bro.
And I was very thankful to be able to team with him, see how good he was, how good of a teammate he was, and then also just how great of a person he was, because he always brings the vibes. He's always smiling, and he's disgusting at Call of Duty. And at number 3,
Facts,
he's gonna be kind
bro.
of crazy, because this is actually one of the new gen type of players who's only been a pro since I think he was a pro in Go.
Bro, Apathy is like one of those guys who just like you wanted him on your team. Like, you always wanted App on your team because, like Dylan said, the donk mode shit, like, he just has like super donk mode powers, bro. This guy could do anything at any given fucking time. He's unbelievable. And then on top of that, he's a good person, good teammate, good person to be around, and he never gives up. He has a great work ethic. I mean, honestly, like, Apathy is definitely like insane, bro. Insane.
Maybe for a little bit, but he really had his breakout year in what game was it? Black Ops 4. This player might go down as the most talented or raw skilled player we ever seen in Call of Duty, because he just loves to run at you and gun you. The one and only Tyler Ferris, aka Abeezy. He had, ever since he got onto that United team in Black Ops 4, he found a lot of success. Then when Simp joined him, his duo for the Tiny Terror duo, they won 2 events in Black Ops 4. They won.
Bro, Simp and Abeezy are scary as fuck, bro.
In Modern Warfare, and then 3 events so far in Cold War. He's still very early in his career. I think he's only like 21 years old, and he has a
That's
very
crazy,
long
bro.
future and career ahead of him. He's already been crushing it. Still very talented, a very smart player, and I think we all know just how dominant that FaZe team has been. So that's why I got him up here early, because I still think he's going to have a very successful career for years to come. Like, he's in his prime,
bro.
and he's still got years in his prime, and with great teammates around him. And we've all known how Abeezy is. We've seen him play over the years. He runs at you and he just guns you. You're going to be seeing these clips right here. Some
He's
of the most
unbelievable,
insane
man.
things you will see. He'll have a SOG or an SMG across the map and just be beaming ARs off a head glitch. I don't think we've really ever seen a player this talented so consistently. He also does play smart as well, but a lot of his highlights are just pure aggression.
Yeah, I see a lot of you guys saying swag tweet. I'll check it out after the video, and I'll thank all the subs, everything, donation subs, everything after the video. But real quick, I just want to give love to Abeezy too, because I love the way this guy plays, man. Like, the way that Abeezy's able to find gaps on the map and consistently find first bloods is so exciting to watch. And somebody who used to play like that, myself, like always trying to find gaps, always trying to get that first blood and get the fuck out. It's pretty cool to see like how crazy he actually is at it. And even when I was competing and I played against Abeezy when he was on E6, that was why I really wanted Abeezy when I was on FaZe. Because whenever I did play against him, I noticed it. Like, he was actually challenging me back. Why is your shirt off? Because I hit 20K. That was the deal. So I ripped it off. I started going fucking nuts. The nipples are out. But Abeezy, you're a fucking beast, kid. And keep doing what you're doing, because you're only 21 years old. And the future's looking fucking nuts for you, kid. Nuts. And same for number 2, who I think is probably gonna be Simp.
Just running into the doorway, popping the 3-piece, and breaking the setup for his team. And you know what they say, too easy for a Beezy. He is just different. The kid is like just so talented. Absolutely love watching him play. Easily one of the most fun players to watch. And at the number 2 spot, the other tiny terror, Simp.
What a
as you
beast,
guys
bro.
know, you've seen him over the years, his highlights. Very
So
flashy
hard
player,
to balance
very
between
smart player,
Simp and a Beezy.
Very talented player. He's just an overall well-rounded player. He just knows the game in and outs. You never really like catch him off guard. He's always ready for you. He's always just very aware. His awareness is next level. And then when he came into the Pro League in Black Ops 4, he joined United. They got second, their first event in London, I believe. Then he got like 6th at Anaheim. Then they won playoffs and won champs. So the fact that his average placing is like a 1.2,
that's
or
nuts.
2 point something. I think it's like his average placing is like 2 point something. And he actually just got his worst placing at the Major 5 event, which was 8th. And the fact that the past 3 years, his worst placing is 8th is just something crazy. His average placing is so good. His play style is so good. He's not just like a run at you and gun you. He has the talent to do it, and he does that often, but he's a very methodical player, and you can see it in his gameplay. He's great at search and destroy. His team is very smart. He's just a great respawn player, and you can just tell with the eye test how he moves around the map that you know this kid, he knows exactly what he's doing and what he wants to do. And I think that's why his team has so much success, where it has Beezy, the raw skill, just running at you, trying to gun you. They have Simp, the more like methodical, a little bit slower SMG, but he has the speed when he needs. He turns on the jets when he needs to.
Facts.
And then just really finesses and works the map. Like you're just never catching them off guard, and that's what makes him such a good SMG duo. And I honestly think Simp and Beezy are the best SMG duo of all time in Call of Duty history.
Agreed,
and he's still
bro.
very young, only 20 or 21, and he has such a long career ahead of him. And I really would love to see him, Beezy, their FaZe team stick together for a long time and then just continue to just dominate, because they're so good, and it's gonna be crazy. But the fact that he's been this successful early on in his career, and he still has so much longer to go, and who even knows if they're really in their prime yet. They still probably have a couple more years of the quote-unquote prime. It's getting scary, but these guys are insane.
They're so young. Bro, Beezy and Simp are so good, and when you put them together, it's like a fucking bomb. It just blows the fuck up. You're like, dude, these guys are nasty.
Number 1 spot. I think you all know who I'm about to say. The one and only Seth Scumpy Abner. Seth has been disgusting since the beginning of time in Call of Duty. I know he was competing in like Black Ops 1. I'm pretty sure he won events in that game, and he's still competing at the top level today, which is just very impressive. He is different. His seasons in Call of Duty, he would have like above a 1.2 throughout all the tournaments, the champs, and everything. Like just absolutely dominating in that SMG role. And then when he got that dynasty team around him, before they knew,
oh my god, he must got that kill.
Starting in AW till they broke up in World War II, it was just dominance. They were frying. They were winning majority of the events every single season, which is very impressive and very hard to do. And he's still competing at the top level to this day. And the fact that he was able to sustain that level of gameplay throughout all these years is very impressive. You gotta tip it. And that's why I got him at the number 1 spot. He's not only talented, he's very smart about Call of Duty. He knows how to work with his team, and he just knows how to win. And that's why he has the second most event wins in Call of Duty history,
unbelievable,
right behind Crim6. So it's just very impressive what he's been able to do in Call of Duty throughout all these years. And that's why you got to have Seth at the number 1 spot. But guys, that's
for sure, bro. I mean, dude, for me, is like, I feel just very grateful and blessed that I was even able to play against all these players. And I've beaten all of them at least once. I'm just saying, but I'm just fucking around. But these guys are insane players, like all 4. I think a lot of people are mentioning John in the chat too. Like John can probably be interchangeable in here too. Like you could kick me out of here. Dylan might even be being nice because I'm boys with him, you know, or maybe being honest. Listen, I know it's very controversial. I personally put myself in the top 5. But I'm very biased, you know what I'm saying? But it gets very difficult, man, and very opinionated and shit like that. And everybody has their own positives and negatives and shit, you know what I'm saying? But regardless, everybody on this list deserves to be on this list, as well as some other players who can easily be on this list. It's fucking nuts, man. It's just been a pleasure to be able to play against competition like this. The people like this brought out the best in me. Without people like this, I probably wouldn't have been able to do what I did in my career. So they pushed me to be a better player. So shout out to all these guys. Shout out to Attach on the video. Make sure to go thumbs up this video, man. This is a fire video. Good list, and we'll see you next time, Dill. Let me give you a little thumbs up, bro. Fucking unit, you fucking piece. Go show him some love, man.